House Joint Resolution 51. Mr. Clerk, please place that on the board. Representative Thapedi. What is the status, Mr. Clerk?
On House Joint Resolution 51, floor amendments 1 and 2 have both been approved for consideration.
The gentleman from Cook, Representative Thapedi.
Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Speaker and members of the House. With respect to House Amendment number 1, I would like to withdraw that.
Gentleman withdraws House Amendment number 1.
Thank you. Mr. Speaker, with respect to House Amendment, Floor Amendment number 2, this reflects an agreement. We had considerable debate on this issue, and I want to reach out to my colleagues and thank them all for working with us together to come to a resolution. I think at this point, based upon Floor Amendment number 2, that we have an agreement, including myself, the National Rifle Association, the City of Chicago, and all the other involved parties.
The gentleman moves adoption of Floor Amendment 2, and on that, all in favor say yes. Opposed, no. The yeses have it. The amendment is adopted. Mr. Clerk, further amendments?
No further amendments.
Read the resolution.
House Joint Resolution 51 creates the Interstate Gun Trafficking Task Force within the Illinois State Police.
Representative Thapedi.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. This resolution at this point, this actually proves that regardless of what the media thinks about what we do here in Springfield, this proves that we can work together on both sides of the aisle. Anti or competing lobbies, we can in fact work together and come to an agreement. And I'm very pleased to have this, especially with some of my colleagues, my seatmates that had some issues with the crafting or the language and the composition of the members of the task force, that we've now worked together to do it. And I want to thank everyone for working with me, and I'd appreciate an aye vote on this.
The gentleman from DuPage, Representative Riboletti.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. And to the resolution, I'd like to commend the sponsor for taking the bill or taking the resolution out of the record after there was a great deal of debate as to the amount of people that would serve on the task force. And I think at the end of the day, we came up with some bipartisan solutions. I think we have a fair balance of suburban, Chicago, upstate and downstate, to people to work on what I believe is the real problem of gun trafficking and staying focused on illegal guns and how they're used in crimes. I would also suggest that maybe the same folks who met in the back room in the conference room would be the same folks that would put a budget together, because nobody left there until we had an agreement. And I think we would all be able to get out of here tomorrow on time with a budget if we were able to put the same working group together. So I will leave that as a standing invitation to all the folks that came in to get this budget taken care of. Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker.
Representative Reitz.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Just to the bill, or to the sponsor mostly, appreciate you working with everyone, taking this out. So on behalf of Representative Osterman and myself, we appreciate your hard work.
Did you adopt the amendments?
Mr. Thapedi, close.
As I said before, I think that we've had extensive debate on this issue. I think that there's nothing more that I can say other than to thank everyone for working with me on this important issue. I think that with the creation of the task force, I think that we'll at least begin to move in the direction of coming up with solutions. I have here in my hand a list of 36 Chicago public school students who have been killed by gun violence. I think that this is the beginning to coming up with a solution. I encourage all of the members of this body to vote aye in favor of this resolution. Thank you.
The gentleman moves adoption of House Joint Resolution 51. All in favor, vote yes. Opposed, vote no. Voting is open. Have all voted who wish? Have all voted who wish? Have all voted who wish? Mr. Clerk, Representative May, Representative Mitchell, take the record. 117 voting yes, 0 voting no, 0 voting present. House Joint Resolution 51 is adopted.